It's a warm welcome to the national news on Star Television Channel 21. I am Yesi Ernest Hallowell. First, I'll bring you the headlines. The Living Water International Regional Vice President for Africa, Victor Matsi Kapita, assures the government and the people of Sierra Leone of their continued effort to improve access to clean, safe, and affordable water across the country.
The reason why I decided to come here, I wanted to assure staff that we will continue as an organization supporting the people of Sierra Leone. And we will continue as an organization supporting the government, especially in the area of water, sanitation, and hygiene.
The Students' Union body at the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, in partnership with Sierra Star Transport Company, hosts the College of Medicine and Applied Health Sciences Transportation System.
Body of College of Medicine that the United government has carried its power through various steps through the Ministry of Transportation and the entire member of the Student Representative Council to ensure that we provide this particular service.
The Western Rural District Council Chairman, Cashel Polanco, is set to construct a modern market for residents of Waterloo.
On the 15th of December 2021, we are reasonable for terminating the contract immediately. We are reasonable for taking legal action.
Those were the headlines. Welcome back, and now for the news in detail. The Regional Vice President at the Living Water International for Africa, Victor Matsi Kapita, has assured the government and the people of Sierra Leone of their continued and relentless effort to improve access to clean, safe, and affordable water across the country. Moses Ojukamara tells us more.
There is nothing more essential to life on earth than water. The United Nations recognizes the importance of addressing the global water crisis each year on World Water Day, March 22nd. In 2010, the UN General Assembly explicitly recognized the human right to water and sanitation. Living Water International is a faith-based non-profit organization that helps communities in developing countries to create sustainable water, sanitation, and hygiene programs in response to the global water crisis.
Since our inception in Sierra Leone in 2009, we've drilled over 100 boreholes. I can tell you the records are there, and we send our reports to the Ministry of Water Resources and other partners that we are working with. We've been able to rehabilitate over 800 hand-dug wells, and also we've put together about 48 complex water systems, like in PHUs and schools, wherein we have a borehole, we do a water tower and tanks, and we network those ones to the different facilities. We've been able to put also sanitation facilities in schools, in health centers, and push the communities to do their own sanitation facilities.
The visit of Mr. Matsi Kapita came after a 2-year pause because of the COVID pandemic. Why is his visit important?
And the reason why I decided to come here, I wanted to assure staff that we will continue as an organization supporting the people of Sierra Leone. And we will continue as an organization supporting the government, especially in the area of water, sanitation, and hygiene. And we will continue working with churches, because we're a Christian organization and therefore work with churches in order for them to participate in the process of implementing water, sanitation, and hygiene activities.
Included in the visit of Living Water International Regional Vice President for Africa was a meeting to the Minister of Water Resources, Engineer Philip Lansana, and UNICEF Chief of WASH.
When we have a country where the leadership of the country creates a conducive environment upon which we can operate in that particular country, we increase our involvement. And Sierra Leone, in terms of government, in terms of the ministry, they are there to support us. And their support to us is very, very exciting for us. And therefore, me as the Regional Vice President of Living Water International, I came to meet them to say thank you, but at the same time to let them know that because of their support, we are willing to expand our involvement in the country, even going into other districts later on.
Everyone has the right to sufficient, continuous, safe, acceptable, physically accessible, and affordable water for personal and domestic use. 785 million people lack access to clean water. That's 1 in 10 people on the planet. Women and girls spend an estimated 200 million hours hodling water every day. The importance of the work Living Water International is doing in the country could not be overemphasized. For Star TV News, I am Moses Ojukomara.
The Students' Union Body at the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, COMAS, in partnership with the Sierra Star, a private transport company, has on Thursday, February 24th unveiled buses to help boost the college transportation system. Isabella Stanley reports.
Joseph Nano, Student Union President, College of Medicine and Allied Health Science, COMAS, spoke about the partnership with Sierra Star Transportation.
The general students body of College of Medicine that the United government has cleared its power through various steps through the Ministry of Transportation and the entire member of the Student Representative Council to ensure that we provide this particular service. We've signed the partnership and it shall start on Tuesday. So we are craving an indulgence of every student to use this particular service as good, and we know College of Medicine students are well diligent and they have good manner of behavior, and we believe that they are going to put up their best behavior to ensuring that they have a very good attitude towards this particular service. And then also to the government side, we are craving an indulgence to please try as a means for students, especially in the University of Sierra Leone, especially the College of Medicine, in which we are not centralized campus. Come on, we take classes at Kosot Town, we take classes at Connaught, at Cottage, 34 Hospital, and we have diverse students all around these different sectors in Sierra Leone. And all of these students are coming from different parts for classes, and it's a constraint. So my message also has a ripple effect to them to please consider College of Medicine providing at least 1 or 2 buses that are stagnant just for the services of students. Meanwhile, we provided the service, and I feel so happy through the Ministry of Transport that this particular part of our flagship program has been achievable. We hope that it's sustainable, and we are looking for more partnership with other companies to ensuring that we continue to minimize the constraints of transportation as students.
The strategic planning officer, Victor Harden, thanked the executive of the Student Union as they have helped with one major challenge faced by the college.
A very frantic one by the Student Union. We call them now Student Representative Council. For quite too long now, the institution has been facing a lot of challenges in terms of taking students to Kosot Town, to Faculty of Nursing, to Connaught Hospital, to Cottage, because we don't have the facility adequate enough to provide for these students. This bus is one of the many concerns that came up. You know, I usually tell my fellow administrators that if we consider the distance that some of the people are coming from, it is even almost impossible for you to be here at 8 in the morning. It's so difficult. So you will need, as an administration, to be providing some of these services to you. But if they have gone to this particular point, this particular level in terms of providing this, I think as an administration, we are well pleased, we are happy for them, and we are happy for you also. We want to congratulate the President for making this particular move a success, because Sierra Star is one of the leading transporters in Sierra Leone.
Alo Sciences, Minister of Transportation of the Student Union, said he, as a transport minister, has the responsibility to tackle transport issues in the college.
I just want to take you through how this started. Of course, when I was appointed as the Minister of Transportation, I went on to interview the past ministers who have served as Minister of Transportation at COMAS here. and I learned that the only minister who has provided bus for the common student is one minister by the name of Sylvia Olainka Blyden. She is the only minister who has provided vehicle for common students and stands to be corrected, or I have evidence to that. So having looked at the constraint, because I'm part of this train, I try to engage the administration knowing that we have 2 buses at commerce here. I wrote several letters to the administration and engaged with them with regards to those buses. But we had a lot of dialogue, but they were able to convince me why these buses should not be available to students at the present moment. But as time proceeds, they promised me faithfully that we'll get those buses. But having served in this capacity, I've never served in any capacity in my life and let people down. And I only believe that as young people, we have a responsibility to our conscience to convince the star. So last week we held a meeting, and finally, of course, I requested for 4 buses, but like for now, they only gave us 2 buses, which of course that one is a big one for us as an administration and as I speak, this one is just here to grace this occasion, this ceremony. But
for Star TV News on Freetown, I am Isabella Stanley.
The Western Rural District Council Chairman, Cashel Holland-Co, has informed journalists that his administration will construct a modern market for the people of Waterloo within 6 months, commencing at the end of February 2022, with funds from revenue generated within the district. Here's the report.
All service providers with immediate effect. B. To take legal actions against all the service providers. C. Property tax not to be outsourced in 2022. That was the resolution of the Council on the 15th of December 2021. We are reasonable to terminate the contract immediately. We are reasonable to take legal action of money and database, and we also are reasonable not to outsource the property again. So if we report to police, and then police be arresting them, that can soon invest with money. When you try to say, 3.7 billion investment. Now we report to CID. CID can take statement for we. As I speak so, they don't invite all the company. They don't detail the forthcoming. As there are 2 days, they release on bail. The second, I leave it to them and speak to you. If you come back and CID, they get Sigma mentioned for arrest and also detail the schedule. And also arrest the post yesterday, and then they can make a statement, and then evaluate sleep. So if you are going to share the money, or if you are going to measure the money, how will we post it back to the police? Now, very misleading and unanswered. Very misleading. When I told my first one, I said, make us be quiet. Because if you come to me, who give us the information you want. You can't tell me who the information you want. But if you don't want the information, they can someone say, no, I understand. No, I'm not this better. I'm not the same. Why they thief people money? Who can buy it? Who can want it? Who can contribute to life? Join the organization is 1,200,000,000 euros. Like maybe in 2021. And what the division for the island, I'm going to say about the African actually, is that when you don't collect the material done for this year, you must get people to the pay. You must get the forecast. So if you come in the way, I can't collect that. But because of the way, for 2020, the areas there, we also should put them back. This is the area, not the part of the money maybe in 2019, in 2020. So we also are saying, but that area you already collect. They will pay me, the arrears was 2.3 billion. We said they will pay 1.4 billion. So if that guy can ask you, if I don't say, if I don't say, of pay alone, now 2.6 billion. What's not that ask? You don't know so the money was today focused on 1.4 because these are areas, most of the funds, accumulated funds. The one where they collected will be 1.2 now for Costa. I will give them 2 times of pay in September and then the balance 50% in September and the balance of the balance was in December.
Now to round up the national news, as the St. Edward's Secondary School continues its centenary celebration by organizing its annual speech day and Thanksgiving ceremony, the president of the St. Edward's Old Boys Association, Ishmael Sharif Esquire, has issued a clarion call to all past members, admonishing them to maintain the current momentum in ensuring that the school is being restored to its past glory. Let's have the details.
During the well-attended annual speech day and Thanksgiving ceremony held at the school campus, the principal of the St. Edward's Senior Secondary School, Frederick Wise, noted that for 100 years the school has consistently maintained the vision of its founding fathers, which he said is no mean feat, adding that the current result demonstrated by the Old Boys in ensuring the school rises to the pinnacle is immaculate.
Old Edwardians Association. All branches of the Old Edwardians Association have continued their joint and tireless developmental strides. As the plans of the centenary celebrations were gathering pace, old pupils in their individual and collective ways gathered and expended their resources for the uplifting of the school. The school is extremely grateful to the UK and Ireland branch for the rehabilitation of the old school building.
When delivering the keynote address, the president of the Old Boys Association, Ismail Sharif Esquire, noted that they as a formal student will be working tooth and nail to impact the school positively.
To you, the students, it is my pride that the Old Edwardians Association, both the national and the various chapters in the diaspora, have embarked on an infrastructural development to recreate St. Edward's as we knew it and to modernize it further. This is to provide the enabling environment for you to learn in a conducive atmosphere with all comfort and resources. This started with a perimeter fence that secured the school and avoid truancy. This development further sees a return to a single shift to the country of other schools.
The senior prefect of the school, Emmanuel Bawa, described the centenary celebration as a great representation of the school.
I feel honored for me to partake in this momentous occasion. It is grace and blessings. Well, from my experience, why I'm contributing to that as it goes to grade school, because like in terms of the result that the school experiencing in terms of those public examinations.
So we want to be very clear to all Sierra Leoneans. We want to be clear to all and sundry. We want to be very clear to all well-wishers of the St. Edward's Secondary School that our celebrations are ongoing, and they are ongoing unhindered. There has not been any challenge, there has not been any hitch, there has not been any unfortunate circumstance or situation. We've been able, before the commencing of this centenary, to engage the Sierra Leone Police, the entire Sierra Leone Police, and we are giving blanket approval for all our activities, including what we are having today, which is our glorious prize giving. And also tomorrow we shall be having our centenary ball at the Bintumani Conference Center, to be followed by the grand finale, which is the Thanksgiving. And it is going to be a Thanksgiving amongst Thanksgiving. Nobody has stopped it and nobody will stop it, because we are doing it within the ambit of the laws of Sierra Leone and we have sought for approval before we commence even the first program in this our centenary celebrations.
For Star TV News on Freetown, compiled by Alfie Barry, read by Isabella Stanley.
Well, viewers, from that centenary celebrations, that's how we draw the curtains in today's edition of the National News on Star Television, Channel 21. I am Yesi, and many thanks for watching, and congratulations to all Edwardians. Have a nice weekend.